You are now listening to In the Trench.
Yo, what is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to the episode 2 of season 4. I know we're on the streak again. We're on this roll, and today we have none other than Daniel Ryjov back on the podcast from season 2. Whoops. Those of you who don't know, Daniel Ryjov is one of the world's strongest men. This man is on a journey to be the lightest person in history to bench 700 pounds. Just to give you an idea of how insane that is, not the average human on this planet will never bench 225 pounds in their lifetime. And this man is on his journey to bench 700. And 4 or 5 months back, he said he tore his tricep, and we'll show that video a little later. It's a little gruesome, but he was talking about his whole journey back to where he is, and it is so exciting. And I know I've never been more excited to actually hit the gym and actually go for that new goal of 315. I recently just hit 300, so 315 is my new goal. So I'm excited to hit the gym. I hope you get excited to hit the gym after this. That's pretty much it. Thanks again for tuning in to another episode of In the Trench, and let the episode begin.
What up, dude?
What up, dude?
How you been?
I've been good. How you been?
Coming back from this, feeling good, I guess. Hitting close to PRs.
You're hitting stuff that 99.99% of the human race will never even hit half of. So
yeah, I'm trying, dude. That's the goal.
You're still back on the 700 grind, right?
Yeah. So I want to be fully recovered by mid-September, and I'm gonna go for like 660. Then hopefully hit a little PR, and then after that I'll probably reset and go for 700.
So I saw your video you posted yesterday. It was like 500 attempt.
Yeah. I had no idea how it was gonna go, man. Like 455.
Yeah.
My 8th rep, my elbow, like I felt a little bit of a pulling feeling in my tricep, so I was nervous.
Yeah.
So I had no idea how 500 would go, man.
Yeah, that moved pretty smooth.
It felt really good. It felt like I had 10 reps in me, and I think 10 is my personal best. So
going from like what your doctor said, how heavy are you allowed to go right now?
My doctor told me in September, mid-September, I would be 100% to go however heavy I wanted to.
Really?
Yeah, because that would be the 6-month mark. I think I'm about 5 months post-recovery. So it wasn't 4 months since the tear in the video. I think it's 5.
So you're 5 months since the actual tear?
Yeah, I think so.
That's wild that you're already benching 500 and it's been 5 months since the tear.
I don't think I lost much strength. Like I said, I did a lot of unilateral training, which kind of reduces atrophy in one side. And I kept eating a good amount, and I kept training hard. So I think I did well.
So talk to me a little bit about that, if you don't mind talking about it, about the day that it happened. Like what do you remember?
About the tear?
Yeah.
So we went out the night before. I rarely go out. I don't like to go out. I feel like it's a waste of time, waste of money. But every now and then I do like to go out and have fun. So I went out with my girl. We had fun. We were up till like 3, 4, maybe 5 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah, it was real late night. And then I think I went to go work out at like 12 o'clock, man. So like maybe got 5 hours of sleep, 6 hours of sleep. Definitely was dehydrated. Took a scoop of pre. I think I even took pump caps as well. So I was feeling absolutely incredible. If you think about it, being dehydrated, drinking pre-workout, it's going to hit you harder.
Yeah.
Strength felt great. Everything felt great. Weights were moving. No, there was no like feeling that it was off. There was no warning that it was going to tear. It just popped, and the doctor actually told me that because I was wearing the PR wraps, that it stopped the tear from going all the way down. He told me he's never seen the tear that I had really happen before, because generally it'll tear off the bone. And mine tore from the muscle down.
Oh, wow.
So pretty much what he said was usually it'll tear off the bone and just pull like a chunk of bone out or anything like that. It's really hard to tear it off the muscle like I did. And he said most likely it was from the wraps. They held it onto the bone, which caused the tear higher up.
That's
And then
crazy.
he said that where the tear, it pretty much tore down to like here. It's hard to tell. I mean, you can kind of see like it was right about right here.
Yeah.
And my wraps I wear right here, so I think it tore from like here to here.
And your wrapped pinned it down to your butt. Well, that's a great plug for your sponsor. Like
yeah. I mean, it does its job essentially.
Yeah.
You know, the whole point of it is to support your tendons. And that's what it did. You know, I got lucky because if it was like a tear off the bone, they would have to, I think, screw holes in the bone and feed the tendon through it and do all that kind of stuff to fix it. And I think I would have had to wear like a cast and all that, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So don't quote.
Yeah, no, I'm sure. And I know this is kind of like macabre, but is it like, are you kind of happy you filmed it happen? Like looking back?
So I've talked to a lot of people about that, including my girl. Like, I'm happy that it was my tricep.
Yeah.
So tricep injuries are really easy to come back from. You almost never really lose strength from what I've researched.
Yeah.
They're just very long to heal versus like a pec tear. There's almost no chance of you having 100% strength in that pec.
Yeah,
so pec tears, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Pec tears, from what I understand, are like a lot harder to come back from.
Yeah, those things are gruesome.
And my tear was only 3 millimeters, and the doc told me I didn't really need surgery. I actually benched the day after it happened to see how it felt, and it felt fine, and there was no bruising. So yeah, I mean, he told me I didn't really need surgery, but if I wanted to continue powerlifting, I needed surgery. Here's my cat, of course. Every single time I'm in one of these, man.
No, that's fine. We always accept pets here. No, but my question was more like around, like, let's say you were just working out by yourself, no cameras, no TikTok. But like, are you kind of happy that you were filming for like a TikTok and it happened and you kind of just caught it?
Probably not, honestly.
No?
I didn't want to post it at first.
Okay.
Just because it is kind of like, you know, it was pretty brutal, man. Like, you could hear the snap across the room and all that. And I almost dropped the dumbbell on my head. Like, if you watch it, it like almost skimmed my head. So it could have been a lot worse.
Yeah.
But I didn't really want to do that for like clout. I just always have trained my heavy triceps, and I decided to change that variation up once. You know, usually I'll do that movement, like rolling extensions off the floor, to reduce that range of motion. And that one time I just decided to do it from a bench. So I guess it was like a learning experience, man, you know?
So talk to me about how the actual healing process was, like from the day of snap to like you're almost back at, or you look like you're at 100%, but you're almost there.
Yeah. So pretty much the first month after the surgery, I did absolutely nothing. I had to wear a cast. Or no, I think the cast was for like 2 to 3 weeks, something like that.
Yeah.
So zero movement allowed in my arm at all. And then I bought like a really cool brace that essentially locks your arm to a certain degree range of motion. And every week after that, we added 10 degrees flexion and 10 degrees extension. So 20 degrees a week, or it was like 5 degrees every 5 days or something.
Yeah.
So over the course of like a month and a half, I was able to get full range of motion back. And I've actually talked to some people about this. Like, for me, like full range of motion, like I'll step back, like with this arm, it's like almost not even 90.
Yeah.
And like, I've got it on this arm too, and I'm back to it. But if I lose my muscle mass, my left arm, I'm going to have way less range of motion, because it'll be the same as if I had like this muscle mass.
Yeah.
I think full range of motion for me was like 105 degrees. So it's just a little past 90.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, I did all training on one side of my body to promote growth hormone and reduce atrophy in my injured arm. And then once I got cleared to lift with this arm, I just dropped the weights on everything on both arms to my injured arm, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
So I just reduced atrophy as much as possible here, and then just pretty much to not have crazy imbalances. Like, I could have kept training my right side with intensity, but I feel like that would have made my imbalances a little bit larger than they are now. So I kind of brought both my arms down to about the injury strength.
So what
You know?
was your injury strength to compare with a normal human being?
I mean, I went up by 50 pounds a week. So I really didn't lose much. I got cleared within 2 months to start working out. And I was supposed to stick to pretty much, he said start with 6 months. And then I went in for my 2 month and he was like, you're good to go. So I healed really quickly.
Yeah.
But my first day working out at physical therapy, they had me do skull crushers.
No way.
With dumbbells. The exact same movement. The exact same movement I tore my tricep with. Yeah. And I actually used a 2-pound dumbbell for that.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, I had a 2-pound dumbbell like this, and I was going to extend it, and my arm was going like this, and it was shaking like crazy. And I almost didn't do it, you know. So my strength wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like my stability is, I feel a little bit in my left arm. I have less stability. So hopefully that'll come back. But I don't think I've lost much, man, you know. So I stuck with a barbell for a month.
That was gonna be my next question. You feel like you lost any mass at all in your left arm?
Definitely in my left arm, because I've looked at, like, if you look back at some of my videos where I was hitting like the 50-pound dumbbells and 75s, like my right arm will have definition and my left is just like smooth.
Yeah.
But I feel like it'll come back quick. You know, it's nothing too crazy. But yeah, man, it's just, I feel like I got lucky. I don't know.
Yeah, your PR straps, man. They saved you.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Yeah, shout out to PR. You know, Larry Wheels hooked me up with the sponsorship.
What was he like during your recovery? I know you guys worked out a little bit a few times.
I didn't train with him during the recovery. I trained with him like way before it.
Yeah.
But they were super supportive. You know, I was kind of nervous about most of my sponsors. You know, like my sales obviously went down with some of my sponsors due to it. Because my content started getting a lot less views. But you know, they were nice. You know, everyone stuck by me. They'd message me, you know, every couple of weeks, be like, "Hey man, how you feeling? How are things going? What's going on?" So yeah, I couldn't be more thankful.
That's nice. And obviously I've seen your views kind of kick back up on at least
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok.
I think before the injury, I had gained about 10,000 followers in like 2 months. And then I haven't really gained much for the past 5. Hey baby, I'm doing a podcast. And now like it's starting to pick up again. I think I've gained about like 2,000 in the last week.
Sick.
So I'm hoping I can get back en route to, like, you know, getting back up to 50K and then maybe 100K and all that, you know.
Oh, yeah, for sure. No problem. Especially when you're posting stuff like going for a attempt of 500 and then repping it like it's 135.
It actually just got reposted by Gym Heroes.
Oh, so shoot. Yeah, no, I follow them.
I think it's Gym Heroes. It was one of those pages.
Yeah, no, I've seen a few people repost it. And it's
yeah,
crazy.
So
and I saw that you're using the new Godzilla flavor, and that's my question to you. Do you prefer this new Godzilla flavor or the previous Godzilla flavor?
Okay, so it's weird.
Okay.
I like the first flavor with not a lot of water, if that makes sense. So like 6 to 8 ounces.
Okay.
With the strawberry kiwi, if it's 6 to 8 ounces, there's so much kiwi flavor, it's almost overpowering. So I'll go with like 12 ounces of water, and it's incredible. So I've been going with the strawberry kiwi. And the blackberry lemonade is really good. It's just not sweet.
Yeah.
And I like my drinks a little more sweet. So I prefer, you know, the sweeter strawberry kiwi.
Yeah, no, because I literally last Friday took my final scoop of that giant tub, and now I'm out.
You doing one scoop at a time?
I'm doing one fat scoop. Oh my God, if I do more, I think my heart will.
Yeah. Dude, someone commented on my TikTok and was like, Godzilla barely even works. Like, I don't feel it. And I was like,
that guy needs to go to a doctor because his heart's about to blow up.
That sounds like a problem, man. I was like, how much are you taking? He's like, just 1 scoop. And I was like, well, I mean, try 2 scoops. It's made for a 2 scoop, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, no, what I started doing is I really don't like taking too much pre-workout. So like I won't take it the whole week, and I'll only take it on like my Fridays, which are like my hardest day of the week. But like if I did it every week, I started building up a tolerance. So what I ended up doing is I would skip a couple of weeks at a time and then get it back. So I could, because I would lose all tingle and I would lose like
Right.
the actual feeling, but I would still get the focus in the gym. Like, it still did its job, but like I
Yeah,
like
you just didn't feel
feeling.
it as much.
Yeah, I just
You
like
like the
feeling
tingles,
it.
you like all that.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Yeah,
But
I usually do a scoop of Godzilla and then like 2 pump caps if I want to get a pump.
so what's a pump cap? Explain that. I don't know what that is.
So Rise has pump caps.
Yeah.
Pretty much to enhance blood flow. So you can stack it with all your other pre-workouts. It just gives you more of a pump. You know,
Very cool.
I don't remember exactly what's in it. I think it's like L-citrulline and arginine and maybe nitric oxide. I don't remember.
Yeah. No,
They
when
just
when I restock, I'll buy some pump caps, because when you told me to get the Godzilla, I'm like, all right, let me try it out. That thing was.
I told you, dude.
Yeah, it's the best
I love the
pre-workout I've
formula.
had.
It comes with your pink Himalayan salt and everything like that in it. So
Oh, exactly. That was a big one. When people were telling me like, oh, do you put Himalayan salt in your pre-workout? I'm like, nah, mine already comes with it.
yeah,
It's fire. And I saw Rise is already in Walmart, in some Walmart.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They just got into Walmart recently, so that's huge. I think the Godzilla has creatine in it too, which is a huge part of convenience factor. You don't have to mix creatine in your drink every day and all that.
Yeah. I mean, I mix my creatine with my protein and it makes it gross. So
yeah,
I've just gotten used to it. Just the flavor really doesn't even sit in my mouth anymore. So like what do you drink before the gym? Like, what's like your go-to? It's a max day. What's like your formula?
If I'm maxing out, I usually just do 1 scoop of Godzilla, man. I don't want too much of a pump. I don't want, something to hold me back too much. I obviously like the focus feeling from Godzilla. So yeah, that's it. Pretty much just 1 scoop of Godzilla, or I'll go with like ring pop if I'm feeling it.
I want to try ring pop.
On flavor.
I want to try ring pop also. I might
do the flavor is incredible.
I might do both of those. I don't know if I might hold off on the, what is it, strawberry kiwi or cherry?
Strawberry kiwi.
Kiwi. I'll hold off on that one. And it's like, is the old Godzilla flavor still available?
Yeah, should be.
Yeah, so I'll get that.
Unless they sold out already.
Code Daniel, what?
Code Daniel.
Just code Daniel.
Code Daniel.
Shout out Code Daniel on Rise.
Yeah.
Rise.com. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. And I guess the last question I really have for you, because I want to keep this kind of brief, because I know, what is like the roadmap then for you? Like, what's your ultimate goal? Because before you were on the grind for 700. Now, what's like your revamped goal?
I mean, that's still my goal, man. I still want to hit 700. My goal, like in entirety, is pretty much 700 in the gym. I want to hit at least 655 in a full power meet, which will be the world record for my weight class. The world record right now is, I think, 650, and it was set back in 1980. Oof. So that's like a 40-year-old record I'm trying to beat, which would be, incredible. I think I have it.
For sure.
And then from there, maybe do like a bodybuilding cut and see what I look like when I'm lean.
That'd be wild.
I used to be super lean, man, and I could never gain weight. And right now I'm the heaviest I've ever been. So it's kind of a struggle. And I know my girl wants me to lose weight. So maybe we'll bring the abs back and get vascular again and stuff like that.
Power over aesthetics, man. Power over aesthetics.
True. I'll still be strong. I just won't be as strong.
Last we spoke, I remember I was trying to max out at 275, and I'm at that same like crossroad where I don't know if I should keep going or if I should cut now and try to look as insane as I can.
What are you at now?
I hit 300 2 weeks ago. It was a super clean rep. So I was
go for 315, man. Hit 315 and then do your cut.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm gonna go hit my 315, just suck it up, and then go for the cut.
I feel like that's a huge number. Like a lot, like not many people hit that in their life,
Yeah, I hit 300 and I was weighing at that time when I hit it, I was 179. When I hit,
dude, that's insane.
So I want to stay within there. What happened?
Yeah. I said that's almost like 2 times body weight.
Oh yeah, no, that would be the ultimate goal, to be able to do 2 times body weight.
That puts you, I think, at like an elite level.
That's 360, 365.
Yeah, if you're 180, yeah.
Yeah, it'd be double my body weight. That's wild. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of miss the leaner. I'm still pretty lean right now, but I still miss like supercut,
Right. But I just feel like, a lot of people don't realize in order to gain weight, you kind of need body fat percentage. Otherwise you can't gain weight. If you're staying at like 8% year round, it's going to be really hard for you to actually gain muscle mass,
Yeah.
you know, because your body's pretty much constantly in a caloric deficit. And there's not really something as like lean gaining, you know, it's not really, it doesn't work.
No, I completely agree. You gotta eat. You gotta eat. Well, that's sick, dude. No, I'm really excited. You got me pumped to go for 315. I was already like on the fence of like, do I start cutting now? Like, no, I'm just gonna go hit that milestone, then I'll cut.
Dude, you probably got it in like less than a month. Let's be real. And it's winter time, man.
My goal was to hit it before my birthday, which is next Thursday. But then I got COVID for 2 weeks, and that completely threw me off my game.
That sounds awful.
I was stuck in bed for 2 weeks. I could not move. I remember going to the gym, and I remember feeling really good in the gym. Like I was like, damn, I'm still strong as shit. Like I'm hitting 260 for 2-3. I'm going for 275 like it's nothing. Then the second I start going for like 280, 285, I remember just completely running out of steam. Like my fatigue was through the roof. And
I was about to say your endurance is probably dropping like crazy.
Yeah, I was shot. It took me like a good 3-4 weeks.
How long did it take you to get your endurance back, babe? When you had COVID?
2 months.
It took her like a couple months. Like she was repping 135 for I think 12, 15.
That's wild.
On bench. Yeah, she's a strong bencher, and then like after COVID, she hit it for I think 4 or 5.
Yeah, my stamina was completely shot.
Really cool, though. That was more after my surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, my stamina was completely shot. That was like the one thing. Like I remember being really bummed, but I just like sat down. I'm like, I just gotta go. Can't miss the gym for like 3 weeks.
That's how I felt, man. After my tear, I was literally like, I can't. I literally was right there at 700, man. I was there. I was right there. I hit 635 for a double. I hit 425 for a double on overhead press, something like that.
Well, when are we gonna get to see those crazy overhead press videos again?
I'm probably gonna feel out like today. I'm gonna actually, I think, overhead press. I'll probably do seated. I think I might just do like 365, 405.
Like,
I just want to see how it feels. Because I think I did 275 3 weeks ago for a set of 15. So I don't know. I'll feel it out and see how it feels.
Yeah.
Like I said, I benched 500 for 8 yesterday, and my tricep didn't hurt at all. It didn't feel weird. But I don't know if, you know, doing a more overhead press movement, I'll feel it more. It's
yeah.
I have no idea yet.
I'm sure you got that in the tank, and
I hope.
I hope to see the video posted later. Like, hey, yeah,
it will.
Casual 500 strict press.
I'll do the same exact thing. I'll be like, watch me attempt 405 on overhead press.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.